Mesdames et messieurs, j'ai un invité très spécial à vous présenter.
Yo, what's up everyone? This is NOIIR. You are now watching Take a Seat with G.
Avec la chanson Take Time. Il faut prendre son temps, il faut prendre son temps, ouais. Ah, sans plus tarder, la parole est à vous, messieurs.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. We are back and ready to go. We took a little break to look at our mistakes and learn from our mistakes, and we are back because girl, we ain't leaving. And today, since we're back, we brought back some fresh new faces. We have today a very special guest, Toronto's very own NOIIR. Yay! Welcome to the show. We're so happy to have you on our new refreshed, it's the same season, but a new refreshed episode. So thank you so much for coming and taking a seat with me.
Oh, of course. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Well, let's get right into the questions because we got a lot of them. Okay?
I'm ready.
All right. So the first question I ask all my guests is, when did you fall in love with music?
I started singing when I was 9. So I started with church choir, right? Being like in gospel music and all that. I did that until I think I was 13, 14, right? Took a little break, and then 17, 18, I started getting into more into R&B, rap music, all that. And then I had a couple homies that were like, oh, we're recording, we're making music and stuff like that. And I was writing a lot during that time. So I just took the chance. I was like, yo, you know what? I need to start making my own shit. Yeah. So that's my story with music, and ever since it just never left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just want to start off by saying, first of all, everybody starts off in the church. I want to know how your parents felt about it from switching to the church, then doing your own music. Because first of all, African parents are not always the best at supporting us in other creatives like music, arts. So how did you come about telling your parents that, okay, I want to not only sing in the church, but get into making music as a career thing?
No, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because the one thing that they associate music with is witchcraft or demon music or devil music or whatever, right? I just had to explain to my parents, my mom specifically, just you know what, this is something that I'm willing to die for, right? This is something that literally is it's within my soul. So unless I don't do it, I don't feel comfortable doing anything else, right? So that's how I approached it. And obviously the first couple of years she wasn't really into it, but I think the more she saw me doing it, the more she saw me being serious with it, that's when she really started supporting and being okay, you know what, I support you with what you do, you know.
Yeah. So tell us about how you got the name NOIIR. What was the thought process? How do you guys come about your stage names? You know what I mean? How does that become you? How did you get that name? And how does that make you who you are?
That's actually a good question. I think mainly for me, before I got really serious with my music, I went by my real name, which is Romeo. I went by Rome's, everybody calls me that, whoever is close to me, and I went by that. And then eventually I was yo, I want to separate me from the music. You know what I mean, right? I'm a nerd, so I like comic books and shit like that, right? I want to be a Bruce Wayne and a Batman, you know what I mean, right? So that was my thought process. And I think around the time it was when France won the World Cup, and I was just really into French music.
Them times.
Good times.
Yeah.
So basically I was just you know what, I need a name that represents my people, represents me, represents the diaspora, so it was just NOIIR. That's the first thing that came up to me. And I called a couple of my brethren and they're yo, that's a sick name. I'm say no more, and I'm sticking with it.
I'm sticking beside it. Yeah. Okay. So talk to me about your recent EP. Talk to me about that.
Montague.
Yeah. Some Shakespeare.
Yes.
Yeah. How did we get there?
Oh Lord. I was stuck in an Airbnb in Vancouver.
Stuck. How? What?
Like I was visiting family and friends, and like I wasn't doing nothing for like 2 days straight. So like it was just like me and my thoughts, you know. So like I was like, yo, I need to watch a movie. So like I think like something pops up on my Instagram and had the Romeo and Juliet movie, like the 1996 one, and I watched it like 3 times, like back to back to back, right? Because I was just like so intrigued with the characters, with the colors, with like, you know, the music, everything. And like that's when the inspiration came. I was like, yo, like I see a lot of me in Romeo, and I want to like.
It's crazy because your name is Romeo.
My name is Romeo.
That's wild. Okay.
You know.
So that's how you came about that.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I came about that. I was just like, yo, like I need to create music that like kind of represents that, but like in my own way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely see that in the EP.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So you had one of my friends on the intro of one of your songs, VKP, and he was on the show. So how did that go about, and how did that connection happen? So are you guys like friends? You guys know each other from time? Like how did that like go about and like making a song?
Nah, that's the bro for real. That's the bro for real. Like we're both Congolese, so I feel like that was like the connection.
Yeah.
You know, like I met him at school, and like
So you went to EB.
I went to Trevis with him.
Okay.
At college, like music. It was like music school.
Okay, yeah.
So like, I met him there, and like I was like, yo, you're Congolese? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, and like we dapped each other up, and he was working on his EP, and I was like the only feature on his EP, right? And then after that, like I had a song, and I was like, yo, like I need some Congolese flavor in this. You feel me? And I was just like, yo, I feel like you're the right guy. Like, so if you can do the intro and the outro, that's perfect. So he did it. He sauced it up. He did his own thing, and I was like, yo, like this is literally perfect. So yeah, that's the bro for real. I got mad love for him.
Shout out to VKP.
VKP.
You said that you went to school for music, so you actually went to school. How was that like? Because people don't really do that, you know? So what made you decide to like, okay, I'm going to go to school for this and like actually not just take the music but learn the background of other things? Like how was the school process? Like how was that going to school for music? It
was long. I feel like the reason why I did is because like that was like my only way out of my mom's crib, you know?
Really?
Yeah, because she was like, yo, like if you're not going to school, you're not leaving. Like, you know, so I was...
different.
They're too much. Yeah. Yo, they're too much. But honestly, like, I understand where she was coming from. So, like, honestly, I was just like, yo, like, I'm going to school for music. And at first she's like, nah, no, you're not. I'm like, yo, it's school. Like, let me go, right? So, it was a good process. Like, it was, I can't even lie. Like, I failed the first year. So, I had to, like, go back and really, like, refocus and, like, get my shit together. So, I learned a lot. Like it made me the musician I am today, you know. So I'm grateful for it.
I like that. I like that a lot. So tell us about Sucré, because that's how I found out who you were actually. I seen it, the promo on Instagram, and I said, "Oh, Sucré, sweets, okay." So I'm like, okay, so this guy speaks French, okay. How did you go about getting the name and coming about the song?
So a friend of BKP actually, Kevin, Kofo, sent me a sample, a guitar sample, Congolese by the way as well, and I made a beat to it, and that's the first like thought that came to my head, because like I remember talking to him like when I first spoke to him, I was like, yo, like I need some shit that just reminds me of Congo. Yeah. I'm like, I just need something like that. And like he sent me like all these samples, and when I made a beat to it, that's the first thing that came up to my head, you know. And then when I wrote the song with my friend Juice Boy, he was like, yo, keep the title. He's like, keep the title, because I was going to change to something else. He's like, no, keep the title. Like, the title is nice. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, just keep the title. So I went, like, I just, you know, kept the title. And then, like, I just, you know, I wrote about, you know, like any R&B singer, I wrote about women. So, like, we just, like, the big inspiration was Fali, 1000%.
Big Fali, shout out to him.
Shout out to Fali.
Yeah.
So that was a big inspiration. And then I was just like, yeah, you know what? Let me sauce it up with my own sauce. So that's how I did it.
I'm with it. No, I'm with it. So, what do you think about the music industry in Toronto? Because I got my own opinion on that, but I want to know how you feel about the music industry in Toronto.
As an artist, I'm gonna stay optimistic. I feel like it has a long way to go. Yeah, it has a long way to go. It's like, it's sticky because it's like it's working for some people, but for a lot of other people it's not working, you know. Like, I'm fortunate enough to like to collab with other people and, like, you know, really like get into these venues and shake hands with certain people, but a lot of people don't, right? So like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, unfortunately, like, a lot of guys have to go to America or like the UK to feel appreciated, you feel me? So like, here it's like a lot of like, what can you do for me type of world, instead of kind of just being like, for the love of the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's your opinion about it?
I mean, I'm not trying to get canceled, but I feel like Toronto has like, literally, like you said, people are in it for like, okay, what can you do for me? When it's like, Toronto has so many people. Like, we got a lot of great artists. Why is it that in Toronto it's so hard to like make it in the music industry when we have so much culture here? You know what I mean? Like, why is it that nobody has like started what London has, what the UK has with music, what the US has with music? Why is it so hard? Why does the artist here have to go out there to feel appreciated here?
Yeah.
So, because when they make it out there, that's when it's like, okay, now, you know, we can come back over here and I'm from Toronto, whatever. I feel like Toronto has a lot of work. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I started this platform. A lot of people do not give artists a platform to like showcase, to grow, to learn more. And it's like, why not? Like, there's so much talent in Toronto, you know what I mean? Why not give people the opportunities to grow? Like, there's other ways, like, there's programs that you guys could create for people to like, you know, apprentice, learn things, like have showcases. Like, people are very pick and choose in Toronto. And it's like, it feels like we're limited when it's like we really do not have to be. And I just want to know, when did Toronto people have that like, when did it become to that mentality where it's like, yo, it's every man for themselves until you make it. I don't like that. And I'm here to make that change, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But that's how, I have a lot more, but that's just literally the like, you know, surface.
Surface,
Yeah.
exactly. We're gonna keep it at surface.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep it because it's deeper.
It's deeper than that, for real. What is one thing that you would change about the music industry in Toronto?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm not mad at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad at, like, in the position it's at, but I feel like one thing I would change is just like just like the opportunities. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like certain artists deserve more looks and more opportunities compared to like people that have like 1 million followers on Instagram. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? Like, that's how I feel about it. So like, I feel like that's like the only thing that pops up in my head. But like, honestly, like I said, like, I wouldn't change. Like, I'm not really thinking about like, oh, this needs to change. I'm not mad about it because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's the music industry. Like, everybody just cares about themselves, right? So like, do what you gotta do, right? But one thing I would change is just like, yo, like, certain platforms need to give smaller artists these opportunities instead of like these girls that are Rolling Loud and stuff like that.
But you know what though? I was really appreciative of the fact that they did involve Toronto people.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
1000%.
bro, and I'm like, that's what Toronto people need, a place like that
Mm-hmm.
to try to, but you know, they should have chose a better, the lineup was a bit shaky.
A lot of them were good. A lot of them were good. A lot of them were good.
They could have chosen some better people to, like, we seen.
We see.
Yeah,
We know.
we
know,
seen
we know.
who didn't need to be there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We all did.
Yeah.
We all
Okay. It's on the internet, baby.
Uh-huh.
Look at them. Check the facts. Okay.
did. Check TikTok.
Yeah, because it was, and they give a certain people set times that do not deserve that set time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, we have a lot of work to do. But shout out to Rolling Loud for giving the opportunity to the people. That's what I'm gonna say about that. So, do you enjoy collabing with artists, and who would you want to collab with next?
Oh.
Yeah, I enjoy collabing with artists 1000%. Like I feel like that's like when I'm at like my happiest, you know, collabing with other people. Cause like when you make music by yourself, like it can kind of just, you can be in your head a lot. You feel me? Like you can be like, is this drum right? Is this vocal right? But someone would collab with next. Honestly, I don't know. Whoever comes my way, that's dope and genuine. Honestly, that's how I see it. Yeah. I have like no one in mind, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is it as an artist, like collabing? Like, do you reach out, or do you have somebody that like knows somebody that'll be like, okay, like maybe someone on like your team, if you have like a team like that, like reach out to them, like, oh, okay, we feel like this should be this, like you guys should work together. Like, how is it as for you? How do you go about choosing who you want to collab with?
Me, before it used to be like, with my team, it used to be like, oh, yo, like, let's reach out to this artist and like, let's see, you know, what pops off, whatever. But I've been on like a really like, yo, I'm only going to collab with people that are like homies, like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like that's like when the genuine music comes out. You feel me? Like the genuine music comes out. It's like if I know you, I kick it with you, and like, you know, we're not only stuck in the studio. Like we drink, we go out, whatever. We talk about whatever. You feel me? Like I feel like that's when the genuine music comes out. So like me and my team used to reach out to people until like there was a time where we were just kind of like, nah, like let's stop doing that. Let's just like, you know, build with the people that we have around us. Like appreciate the people that are around you. You feel me? So like once that came, once like I switched up to that mentality, I feel like a lot of better music started coming out. Yeah.
Okay. It's nice way to look at it. Yeah. So when can we expect a new project or a new single? Tell us that. Can you give us an exclusive? Yeah.
I can say it soon. We're working on shit.
Okay.
Yeah, we're working on better music.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
That's all I can get.
Okay. No, we'll take that for sure. Okay, so this is the second part of our show. We play a little game. Okay, but this time we're playing a new game. You have everything new. You're literally the beginning of a new situation. So today we're playing a new game. It's called One Artist, One Song.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give you an artist, and you got 10 seconds to figure out a song from this artist. Okay. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let me take a sip.
Yeah,
hold on,
take a sip. You know, get juiced up, enjoyment. You know, get in your. And I hope you know your artist.
Okay, I hope so too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so first artist, Beyonce. 10 seconds on the
Single
clock.
ladies.
You gotta sing it.
Yeah. If you love your
Okay, perfect. But give us your vocals.
LOL.
Yeah, because that was just a little test.
Hey, okay,
but yeah, now
warming up.
Yeah, okay. Okay, now we have Usher.
Oh.
10 seconds on the clock.
Ooh. You got it bad when you're on the phone. Hang up and you call right back. You got it bad
Hey,
No, you
got
got that
when
when
you
you stuck in the house.
you
and
don't
wanna get out.
Hey,
All you think about.
look at yourself.
You got. I'm being lazy. My bad.
No, I knew you. I don't know why, but I knew you were gonna sing that song. Nah, that's it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That was our favorite song.
Okay. And next we have Blast.
Blast.
10 seconds.
What's that? Girl, you chosen. Fucking up. It's wide open. Oh shit. Do it. How does it go again? It's me only. Yeah. Girl, you chosen. Fucking up. It's wide open. It's a portion. It's me only. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have Her.
Oh, me. Can you focus on me?
Yeah.
Baby, can you focus on me? Head in the song. That's staring at you. Stuck in your phone, you stuck in your song. I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to let up. Lately I've been a little fed up. Maybe you should focus on me.
Yeah.
Can you focus? Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then we have Brent Fayez. I don't even know if that's how you say his name. Hopefully that's how I say it. Brent
Fayez.
Yeah.
No, it's my favorite artist.
Okay, she's your favorite.
What's that one song? I gave it all for a fancy. Is anyone gonna remember me? If I die tonight, I bet it wouldn't change. I just pray I won't forget my name. That's the game rules I can't lose. When it's all said and done, I'll still be cool. Spent like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. How much I'm gonna spend profiling? She come in and compliment my closet.
Yeah.
Fucking honey. Yeah, that one. Yeah, cloudy.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting a little, festive, I guess. Wizkid.
Hey. Hold on. What's that one song? They know my story.
Classic. Hey.
From mother studio.
Hey.
Then you hustle to me you like baboon. My people so far. Then they pray for a blessing. Hey, are you feeling good tonight?
Yeah.
This thing got me thinking God for night. I can't explain. Yeah, that one.
Okay. And then we have Drizzy Drake.
Drizzy Drake. Oh, I might be too strong on the compliments. Overdose on confidence. Starting not to give a fucking stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night cause we drinking through my accomplishments. Faded every night. I floating in and out of consciousness and they say I'm back. I agree with that. I just take my time with all this shit. I still believe in that. Yeah, headlines.
Wow. Okay. And then you said that, Fali inspired you a little bit. So give us a little Fali.
Oh, okay. So curious. She is andewa. Oyanga maleve, oyanga sufanse. Kozanga mutema inga.
Hey.
Nazanaga.
You chose a complicated song.
Nah, I did. It's my favorite one though. That's the first one I popped up. Vouloir sans pouvoir.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay. Chris Brown.
Oh. Is your man on the floor?
Wow.
If he ain't,
Okay.
let me know. Let me see him. Is your man on the floor? If he ain't, let me know. You see, you can run it. Got it, you can run it.
Okay, and last but not least, Brother Boy.
Oh, you don't count.
Yay!
Last.
Yeah.
Now everybody go chop breakfast. Shy you.
How many times did you sing that song in the summertime?
Too many times.
Because I want to
Too
make
many
a compilation
times.
of how many times I sang that song, or that song has played at a function
Function.
on my phone.
Yeah.
No, I need to make a compilation. But nah, champion.
A champion.
That was a good one. Okay, and one thing we do at the end of our episodes is update our playlist. Because we have a playlist so people can go on it, listen to our songs. You can add 2 songs, it could be your songs or a song that you're feeling right now. Pick and choose so we can have that on our playlist.
Oh shit, okay. 2 songs?
Yeah, 2 songs that you want us to have on our playlist. So when people go on our playlist and they play, and if it's NOIIR, what do you want them to hear?
It can be any song, huh?
Yeah.
Does it have to be my song?
It could be, I would tell you to pick and choose. You could have 2 of your songs on it or one of your songs and somebody else's song.
Okay.
I definitely say Sucre on it. That's a vibe. What song have I been bumping lately? Like heavy. I'm gonna say Intertwine. No, actually, You or Me by Odile.
Okay.
So those 2, I'd say, put that on your playlist.
There you have it. Go get our playlist. Go listen to his music. Thank you so much for taking the seat with G. It was a pleasure having you. We had a great time. See you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, subscribe to his page too. It's going to be down there in the description. Go on Apple Music, Spotify, get his music. It's everywhere. It's available everywhere. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.